Welcome back, my fellow aggressive learners. In this episode, we shall be talking about pseudo classes and pseudo elements, right? So, pseudo classes, we shall be starting with anchor tag, all right, which is your normal A element. So, we shall be visiting some of the anchor tag that are possible within the anchor tag, some of the classes, pseudo classes that are possible within what within the anchor element in your CSS, all right? And of course, we shall see the first child and child. Of course, there are so many other classes which you can use to improve your CSS and make them look amazing and beautiful. And we shall talk about few pseudo elements, all right? Good. Now, in the light of this, I've gone ahead to create a little bit of div, and I created some elements, anchor tag elements there. All right. So I gave them some links. All right. Just some of them are not links that are working, just something to show us what we're doing. All right. So home, I can just say, call it anything. So this is what a link. We just want to just demonstrate how this pseudocode will work on these links, right? So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Of course, you already understand what this does. I don't have to keep sounding it over and over. So let me pick the general, let me target the anchor tag, all the anchor tag, and I will do something about it. You can see the way they are all looking currently. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Let me change this because it's like I clicked it earlier before when I did that. So I'm going to do this Twitter. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this so that this thing will all be initially active. So, and I'm going to do this. Yes, so all of them are active, like all of them are unvisited as it is now. So let me go ahead and define, give them distinct color. Let me give it a background, and then sorry, I'm going to be fast, so I'm going to be using just red, right? So background red, beautiful. So and then I'm going to do, currently is on display inline, so I'm going to use display block, and then here we go. So and the next thing I want to do is that I want to do margin for all of them, and I want to give it 5 pixel, both left and right and all that. All right, 5 pixel left and right. Good. Beautiful. So someone will say he's not seeing it very well. So 5 pixel left and right. Good. I think we're in communication, right? So let's go. So the next thing I want to do is to do padding. All right. So we could see what we're doing very well. I am going to use EM, 1 EM, 2 EM. Voila, that's okay. I think I'm okay with that. Let me increase the font size to font size, font size 2 EM. Is that not too much? Okay, that's all right. So we could see what we're doing. Yes. So the next thing I want to do is that we are okay with what we just did. So let's go ahead and start targeting some of the definitions. So the first thing we're doing is what? Link. So when you say link, you are talking about the unvisited, all right? For any tag, any anchor tag that is not visited, unvisited what? Anchor tag or link, right? So we want to give it a special color, and we want anything that is unvisited to be what? Let's say color green, or we can use yellow or anything. So you can see that means by default we have not visited any of them. So let me visit this active and see. So now that I've visited it, you can see that it has turned to what? It has turned to blue, all right? So that means it has been what? Visited, all right? Good. So even if you refresh the page, it will always remain what? Remain this color, all right? Good. So let's go ahead and do A, visited. So when a link is visited, what do you want it to happen? I want the color to turn like the one of Google. Google will talk one, it will look like one sky blue sort of stuff. So let's look for it on this place. when you visit a link in Google, you normally see the way it turns. Good. You see something. The moment you visit a link in Google, you see the color turn not completely blue, but sky blue. Even if you come back to it the next day, you will always see that it tracks your IP address to this particular and make sure it gives it this color because you using that computer has visited it. All right. Good. So now the next thing I want to show you is what is the hover and of course the hover we've been using it a lot. I don't want to waste your time on that because I believe by now you've seen so many things that hover can do. So I am going to say when you hover, I want my background. I don't even want color. I want background to do something different. I want the background to do something different. And what I want is what I want it to turn to. I want it to turn to yellow, for instance. I want it to turn to yellow. So when I hover, I want it to turn to yellow. I think this is amazing, right? Yeah, good. So the last thing I want to do is to what? Is to check on the active. So when you say active, active means the link that you click. Once you click on a particular link, all right? Once you click on a particular link, that means that is the active link. So if I click on this, if I should click on, I've not clicked, I'm only hovering. If I click on it now, there's a color it will show, and we're coming. So let's define the color we want to see. Color, color. Let's give it something we will like, so that you won't say it is because it is me. Let me do it to be purple. I think purple should. Sorry, did I say it's purple? Dark orchid. So I want to. Did you see? This is the active link. This is the link I am clicking currently. So I click, right? I click. As long as I click on it, this is the color it should show. But sorry, please. So, but as long as I have, okay, I have visited this link, so it has turned to what? It has turned to this color. Did we do that? Okay, good. Let's do visited. Thank you. Good. So it has turned to this color. You can see because it has been what visited. So this is how a pseudo code for anchor tag works. All right. Now, in the next video, I would be showing you the first how first child